From Afghanistan to Zambia, Christian Aid works for fundamental change in the poorest communities of the world. Inspired by Christian values, Christian Aid believes all people have the right to a full and decent life. It puts this into practice by working in partnership with local organisations in more than 50 countries. One such country is El Salvador. El Salvador is a tiny state in Central America with a population of just 7 million. Its history has been marked by political violence. Civil war raged from 1980 until 1992, leaving 75,000 people dead and the country in ruins. In the capital, San Salvador, there are numerous reminders of the terrible years of suffering and bloodshed. More recently, El Salvador has suffered a series of catastrophic hurricanes and earthquakes. Climate change means tropical storms have become more frequent and intense. At present, more than half the population survive on less than $2 a day. I'm John Bell, and I went to see how some of Christian Aid's partner organisations in El Salvador are helping people to overcome poverty and live with the effects of climate change.
Mi nombre John. John.
One such partner is Aprodenhi, which works with the country's poorest communities, like here in the region of San Luis La Herradura.
Llegamos aquí motivados y preocupados por los efectos y todas las consecuencias que dejó el huracán Mitch aquí en la zona, que fue muy devastador. Aquí se dieron muchas inundaciones de varias comunidades. Tenemos la construcción de bordas con la utilización de llantas que se organizó la gente para realizarlo.
I met 15-year-old Jesus Javaria, known as Chus, who took me to his home and told me how Aprodenhi had helped local people. It was thanks to Aprodenhi that Chus now has running water. And it was Aprodenhi too that involved Chus in building flood banks to protect his village, in this case using sandbags.
Después de la inundación, todos hicieron unas reuniones, se pusieron de acuerdo para hacer bolsas. Entre dos jalábamos los sacos, los tirábamos y solo uno componía los sacos. Este trabajo fue organizado por Aprodenhi. No se llevan dinero para hacer estas bordas.
Planting mangroves is another important way to regulate flooding, as well as to restore the natural environment.
El manglar es la defensa natural que tiene la zona habitable del mar. Entonces, prácticamente la gente vive de extraer los cangrejos del manglar, vive de extraer leña, vive de cortarla para construir sus viviendas, etc. Entonces, la tarea es protegerlo. Hemos discutido con la comunidad esta problemática y se han hecho esfuerzos de repoblar las áreas deforestadas, ¿verdad? Tenemos unos 4.000 familias que se están beneficiando de alguna manera de los proyectos de Christian Aid.
Y nunca los olvidaremos porque aquí nadie ha tenido el acuerdo de nosotros. Y desde que vinieron los señores representantes de Aprodenhi y Christian Aid, nosotros, gracias a Dios, hemos sido bendecidos por ustedes.
Climate change hits the poorest people of the world hardest. That's why Christian Aid supports work that educates and protects the most vulnerable. With your help, Christian Aid partners are making a difference in El Salvador and around the world.